Welcome to the Global Tech LED Podcast. In this episode, we'll cover Lightfair, the new universal retrofit plates, life sync programming, and more. Hey everybody, and welcome to the first Global Tech LED Podcast. My name is John, and this is Nikki.
Hi.
We're going to be releasing episodes sort of in place of the webinars that we used to do.
Yeah, with the webinars, everybody would have to meet at a specific time, and we know everybody is busy and can't always make it for a webinar. So with the podcast, everyone can listen on their own time. You can listen in the car, while out fishing, in the shower, wherever, whatever blows your hair back, Jack.
Nikki, I doubt people want to listen to us in the shower.
Yeah, well, that might be some people's thing, you know?
That's a bit disturbing to think about. Now I'm just going to be picturing us talking to people in the shower the whole show.
Yeah, it kind of takes the pressure off, though.
I guess so. I'm not sure about that.
Well, anyway, this podcast will cover news, highlights, and stuff you should know about Global Tech LED products and services. We'll be releasing these episodes quarterly. Each installation will cover new Global Tech current events, topics, and have new fun facts.
Fun facts? I'm not sure about that. That sounds pretty cheesy. I think we should be original and call them like LED Geek Facts or something.
Yeah, you would want to call them Geek Facts.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
You know, you're kind of geeky sometimes. Not all the time, most of the time.
You went from sometimes to most of the time. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Come on, you know it's true.
Alright. Yeah, okay. I'm the Global Tech LED Podcast Geek.
Okay, now that you have admitted that to the world, let's move on. What's the first topic on the list?
Well, Nikki, number one on the list is Lightfair 2014 in Las Vegas.
What a great show. Lightfair took place 2 weeks ago, roughly.
It was June 3rd through 5th.
Yeah, it was awesome, just like us. It was great seeing everyone again and getting to meet all the new people, too.
Yeah, so many people I email and talk to on the phone that I've never seen were there. And you know how you just kind of automatically build a picture of people in your head from their voice?
Yeah.
Well, my voice-to-picture building part of my brain is way off. So it was great to be able to meet everybody and replace the picture I had in my brain with the real face.
I know what you mean, but I've met most of them before, so it wasn't all like a big thingy for me.
I can't believe how many people showed up either. We had a 10 by 20 booth and it was kind of in the back of the show, but we were swarmed by people the entire time.
Yeah, from the time that we opened the doors, especially on the first and second day, I don't think I sat down the entire time.
I know, right? My legs hurt so bad by the end of each day.
At least you weren't wearing heels like me.
This is true. I'll give you that one. That's just because I forgot my heels at home.
I'd love to see that. But yeah, we were so busy that for hours on end, we had the walkway completely blocked by a crowd of people. They were waiting 4 and 5 deep to get into the booth and check out our retrofits and new products.
And, oh, by the way, new products is next on our list. I have to say I was impressed with the booth. We had all of the lights hooked up to wireless dimming modules and being controlled from the front of the booth. It was pretty neat. You know, I don't usually get to play with stuff like that. I'm on the computer all the time.
Yeah, we had a lot of different products there too. We had a decorative post top on a pole, a 2X FL70 flush mount, a 4X high bay. Both of our new LED roadway Cobra heads on a pole too.
Flush mount? What's a flush mount?
We take out the glassy thing and we just put the plate there.
Just right up against the front of the fixture?
Yeah.
Is there like a gasket there or something?
We have the covers on the front of the modules with the gaskety thing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and we also had a bunch of Mini 21 universal plates there, too. I had to mount them above the countertops. You know, those universal plates are really cool. I was trying to figure out how to mount modules above the countertops in the booth so I would light them up and stuff. And I thought about doing recessed cans and M21s on a yoke mount and all kinds of different stuff. And then they brought out the universal plates and it was just perfect. I adjusted them for the width of the frame of the booth and they slid right in. Tightened them down and they were done. So note to everybody out there, the universal plates were made for light fixtures, but they work for trade show booths too.
You know, now that you mention it, I bet I could put one of those inside the hood of my stove. I hate how little light those stove lights put out.
That's because you work here. You're used to the bright light.
No, but seriously, that would be cool.
All right. Well, Which one would you use, an M21 or a 5498?
That's easy peasy, Jack. A 5498 all the way. If you're going to do it, you better go big.
Well, what's your foot candle requirement for cooking? I mean, I like to see when I cook too, but come on.
It's about 13,000 lumens, my friend. It would be great. I don't know. It's just a thought.
I can see it now. Global Tech LED introduces stovetop lighting for mostly blind people.
Yeah, well, they will be mostly blind after they turn it on, probably.
Right?
Yeah, but you're right. The universal plates fit perfectly up there. That was cool. And there were tons of people at the booth, and people said we were the busiest small booth at the show. And that was really cool.
Yeah, I also heard a lot of them say that we were one of the only retrofit companies at the show.
We were. Most of the other ones were those cheesy Chinese screw and corncob retrofits. Don't even let me go into that subject.
I like the air quotes you do, but the listeners can't see the air quotes. I'm just saying, that's the second time you've done it, so.
Funny. They get it. I think it still gets the point across better with air quotes.
That's true. Your voice does get air quotey when you do that. See, I just air quoted too.
Yeah, well, we were by far the best LED retrofit product at Lightfair. Between the mini AC and the universal plates, I feel that we were the most innovative company at Lightfair. We are constantly striving to make upgrades to our product to improve ease of install and for the quality of light of our modules produce. I feel that we should have won.
We did win. We're all winners in the end. We don't need a trophy or whatever.
Yeah, we do. I want a trophy.
We could get you a trophy after the show. But first, next on the list is new products.
New products!
So for this segment, we have the CEO in the room, Gary Mart. Say hello, Gary.
Hello.
And
How are you? What new products did we bring out at
We have
Lightfair?
the universal plates. We have a
Universal
whole
plates.
line of universal plates. Right now we have 8 of them available and possibly have another 6 in the works.
And this, again, is going to be done in retail packaging,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be shipped in master cartons,
Yes.
okay? And, again, it's designed for our distributors to be able to buy they come in 12 packs?
Yeah, it's a
12-pack,
12.
That's my favorite type.
Yes.
12 packs. And our packages turn red if they get really cold. So, the blue, not blue like my favorite beer, like the mountains don't turn blue, but the GTL turns red when it's really cold. So we're really happy about this, and we feel that, again, people want instant gratification.
That's true.
Why are you looking at me like that?
So
I'm just listening.
the
Okay.
fact that these are stockable means that a distributor can have them on hand. They get a strong lead. They can go in and throw in a sample the next day, the same day.
That's
They
right.
have something on hand that will fit. Well, you know what? It might help to explain what the universal plates are before we go into
Well, the universal plates are adjustable, so we're selling them based on size. So, like, for example, a rectangular size, if it's let's say you go out in your parking lot and you take a picture and it's a rectangle and it's between 16 and 24 inches wide, and it's
like a
20
floodlight.
and it's 24 or 25 inches deep, okay, then we have a retrofit that will fit it.
So each of these universal plates will fit a range of fixture sizes.
That's
and
right.
you have something that'll fit pretty much everything.
That's right. So now the electrician can go in there and just put the plate right to the fixture, and it's done. And now they can say, "Oh my God, this worked great. Let's order 24 more."
Right.
All right.
And I think we should explain that the way that these plates work is that you have one plate that holds the modules in the center, and then there are these specially designed arms
That's
that
right.
attach to the plate.
That's
And
right.
they swivel on a pivot, and they also have snap-offs so that you can shorten the arms as much as is needed.
Yeah, you can snap them off.
Yeah.
Break right off. Now, are you going to show them a picture of this in there?
Absolutely.
All right, so show them the picture so they get the gist. But we
Yeah.
even have it not only for the for parking lot, but we
High
have
bay.
it for high bay,
Post top?
post. Do we have post?
Yes,
Yes,
we do
we
have
do.
post top.
Post top. Oh, but this is post top for your
Octagonal.
octagonal
Yeah.
post tops, the ones that look like lanterns.
You gotta have the metal
Not the
hats.
acorns.
No.
Acorns are something else, but these are for the decorative octagonal or
Sometimes
fixtures.
Victorian style.
Yeah, Victorian.
I think they'll even work for the spider fixtures too.
The
They're
spider
going to
mounts,
work
yeah.
in many different applications, and this is why a stocking distributor who may have 2 or 3 may be able to sell 2 or 3 of these to an electrician, and he can figure out which one works best for him in that application.
Right.
So again, instant gratification. This is what our world is about. We want it now. Our computer breaks, forget fixing the computer. We just go out and buy another one. So what we want to do is they wanted to go and do a retrofit. Boom, they have the product right then and there. It's ready to go.
Right.
It really shortens the whole process.
And it's all going to be DLC approved.
So being DLC certified, it qualifies them for rebates and incentives in the local
That's right.
area.
In
national
many
and
of these areas, with our DLC certification, the net cost to the end user can be almost zero.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, this is a wonderful thing.
And then they just end up saving 70% on energy costs from that time on. And because it uses our standard M21 or 5498, it comes with a 10-year warranty as well.
Well,
After registration.
wait a minute. What are you talking about, 10-year warranty?
We have a 10-year warranty on our modules.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not talking the AC.
Right, we're talking about
We're
the,
talking about the, yes, you're right.
Cool
the
your
universal
britches there.
plans. It'll work.
Mhm.
Okay. So, anyways, it's all good. Everything's going well. And what else do we want to do? Oh, we're coming out with that new linear design. Should we talk about that now or not? Should we wait? Let's wait.
No, let's wait.
Let's wait
Let's
on
wait.
that. That'll be. This will be a little foreshadowing for our next podcast, maybe.
The radar too? Yeah, we'll wait on that too because we got new product coming, so we'll wait on that.
300.
Oh,
what?
Oh,
no. Gotta wait.
No, you can't. No, this is how we should end because this is a cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah,
We have
Dun,
a lot
dun,
of new
dun.
products in the works that we're not allowed to talk about.
that's
yet.
right. There's a lot of top secret. We'd have to kill everyone that's listening to us right now.
That's
That
easy because I
means
know
you.
where they all live. I have their addresses.
Yes, that's true. That's true. But oh, wait a minute. Oh, our new Cobra heads. We forgot about the new Cobra heads. Well, they're not
Look at
Cobra
that.
heads.
They're
not Cobra
area lights.
They're
Yeah.
area lights.
There are 2 Cobra heads. They're anything that you want them to be.
They're outdoor polar mounted luminaires.
They're slimline Cobras. They look real futuristic.
They're really slim and just like me.
Yes.
I don't think so.
But
anyway,
you want to tell everybody what's different about these Cobra heads? Because
Well-
these aren't a retrofit.
no. Here's the deal: is that a lot of the jobs are out there are still replacing fixtures. So we would like a piece of that pie too. And we said, hey, listen, our product is smart. Why not put it into a fixture without a fan, let it operate? So what we did is we've worked and we made a really nice looking unit. It's IP67, I think it is. It's
Mhm.
waterproof. And it's got glass, no plastic in it. It's really well made.
It's tempered glass.
It's tempered glass, yes. And we thought, okay, what makes our product what it is, Global Tech? Global Tech is simply universal. So why make a Cobra head that's just for street lighting and then have another head for parking lot lights when they can work together? So we developed this fixture that not only can it mount horizontally, okay, but you can also angle it. So in different applications, you may want to open up your distribution a little bit or not. Like for example, in a parking lot, let's say you have a fixture on the side edge of the grass. Okay, and there's really, you don't want to shine in the backyard, in the neighbor's yard. So what you can do is you can pick it up and put like a little 5 or 10 degree or whatever degree. You can go all the way up to 90 degrees where it's totally flat.
Mhm.
All right, and you can determine what level, or we can help you determine because we do all the IES renderings and
And this is possible because the fixture itself has a pivot point inside the mounting arm.
well, don't you see that picture you're showing on the
Now,
screen?
for those of you who are watching the video and not just the audio portion,
Look at that. It's a sexy looking product.
It is. It is.
So
Now, something I'm noticing is there's big ridges on the top of the fixture.
well, it has a heat sink.
The fixture itself acts as a heat sink.
Yes, it does. You know, a lot of our the bids out there for the municipalities say no fan, no fan. Well, our competitors have devised a way to try to keep us out of the mix, and so we said, okay, we can fight this battle, and we have a product now that can compete with them every day. It's very cost effective. It comes in two sizes. One is for the Mini 21 and our the Solstice 21. So we can be at 60, 50, 40, or 30 watts. And then we can be even at a higher level with the larger fixture. We can use two 5498 units in there. And we can be as high as 200, 100 and what is it?
190.
190
Watts.
for 96 watts or something like
Because
that.
the 2X would be at high output, not, or no, it would
No,
be at high.
high, not
High,
high.
not high output.
95
No,
watts per module.
no. If we had to go to, or you can put one unit in HO.
Yeah,
Right,
right,
with
135.
And you know, I'm hearing in the field every day people calling me how we're competing every day with our 135 in the high output and replacing these 400 watts in the field every day.
Oh, easy.
And people are very excited about our product line. Why? Because not only do we have the best components, but we have the best chips. And the Philips Lumen Ts are really performing well for us.
And that mixed with the secondary optics and customized light distribution.
Yes.
And you know, something that a lot of people don't know about HID bulbs, when they're in a fixture, there's something called trapped light. And the light kind of bounces off the reflector and off the glass, and it kind of bounces around in there. And a lot of statistics say that at least 30 or 40% of the light kind of gets trapped inside the fixture.
Right.
So a lot of people look at LEDs and our LEDs compared to the HIDs and the lumen outputs, and they say, well, this HID puts out more lumens than the LED. But wait, look, our LED is actually putting more foot candles on the ground
That's
than
right.
that HID was.
We have delivered lumens.
I was
So-
just going to say that.
I'd win. So we're not losing the light up in the fixture. We're putting it all out on the ground, while the rest of our competitors are throwing it around up in the fixture where we don't need
It
it.
doesn't get out. What good is
No.
it? Or it goes up in the sky.
It's pointless.
Right.
It's pointless. But here's the other advantage. Because our product, again, is built on the same foundation of our 5498, our Mini 21, now we can use these fixtures for not only 10-degree optics, 25-degree optics, 50-degree optics, 75-degree optics, type 2,
Mhm.
type 3, and 360-degree our side emitters. So here we have one fixture that gives us not only 7 different optical options, but then gives us, again, another 4 wattage options, and then gives you also program options. So, you know, this is the advantage of going with Global Tech LED. Oh, and did I mention we're made in the U.S.
That's
in the
key.
USA.
That's very key.
And
So-
assembled by Americans.
So anyone who listens to this podcast and say, well, you know, I can get a fixture for $5 less and it's from Tahiti or Taiwan or Shanghai.
You know what I tell those people?
Or the C name,
Go.
Yes, well, yeah.
China.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That one. That's yeah.
That is part of it.
I was gonna say, you know what I tell you? Go ahead and buy that product, and in 2 years or less, when that fails, then you can call me back and buy the real deal.
That's right. That's right. You know, we're busy now, so we can wait. We'll wait for you. You'll come back.
Yeah.
You know, this is the beautiful thing about our product line, because every night when I go to sleep, I know that there's over 200,000 units operating out in the field right now.
There's way more than that.
Well, I
That's
don't
why I
know
said
exactly.
over 200.
I said over.
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
I would go over more.
Well, because then I break out in a sweat. Pictures. All
I
right.
might just use that bite.
There you go. There you go. And then we'll. What else did we talk about there? That was.
You know what? One big thing I think we should talk about is our circuitry being manufactured at Jabil.
Well, that's important, but there's another thing we forgot about.
Ooh.
Our eco boards, our eco line. This is important. Show that eco line on the.
All right, hold on a
Computer.
second. All right, there you go.
Isn't that pretty? Our packaging is really
It
looking
is.
good.
It is really looking good.
It is looking good. Wow.
And so we are going to be. This is yet another product that we're going to be packaging, and
Well, yeah, we're going to package it, and this is the third product line that we'll be again using retail packaging for, because again, it's made in the U.S. It's DLC approved. All right, it's low cost.
Mhm.
So now you can go out there and can we mention the price we sell that for to our distribution, or can't we?
No.
It's low.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're not-
it's really low.
It is
Yeah.
competitively low.
Yeah.
I have a hard time going out and having dinner for that cost.
You can't go out and have dinner.
Not with you.
No, definitely not with me.
You're high
My
maintenance.
shoes cost more than that.
Well, that's true.
And you're not going to find another product on the market, and it comes with the fixture. Our Eco line is a fixture that's already retrofitted with our modules,
Yes.
and it's at a low cost, and it comes with a 5-year warranty.
And UL.
And
listed too.
the module
Mhm.
itself is UL listed,
Yep.
and
So-
DLC approved, like you
DLC
said.
approved. So here's another solution where they can just take it right out of the box, put it in. They have a good product, and it still has all of the features
All the features that are
of our other product, because it has the LifeSync technology.
Yeah.
So if it ever gets too hot, it's going to automatically adjust.
Mhm.
Okay. It's got the Lumen maintenance program already built in. So as it depreciates, it's going to self-correct and give you even lighting over the life of the fixture.
It's
Okay.
a 561.
It's got the 561. There's no Chinese company out there selling a wall pack with a 561. I'm going to tell you that right now.
No. And you can
Alright.
wattage selections from 30 to 40 watts.
Yeah, 30. Well, yeah, it's only 30 or 40 watts because we don't have a
A-
fan.
Nor a heat sink.
Well,
We do have.
But
a
the-
we
heat
have a
sink.
heat
But
sink.
not the standard.
It's not the standard, but it's still a heat sink.
Mm-hmm.
And it's dimmable.
What?
It's
you wanted
dimmable
to,
with
yeah.
a 0 to 10 volt dimming system.
Well, if you want to dim it, but why would you want to dim a wall
Maybe
pack?
they want move lighting around the building. I don't
Well, the
know.
Eco line isn't only wall packs because we do garage lighters.
that's right.
We do gas station canopies.
Yes.
We do floodlights. We have the FL46, which is a nice, small, low-profile floodlight that would be perfect for architectural
Does that
lighting.
come with lenses?
Yeah, it comes standard with 50-degree lenses. Well, that's the end of new products for this episode, and before we run out of time, we still have to hit features, where we will be discussing the LifeSync technology. So, without further ado, I present features.
Features.
We're going to be talking about LifeSync programming on the Solstice modules. So what is LifeSync programming?
Well, the LifeSync program is a program that's already loaded onto our system, and it's loaded both in the Mini 21 and the 5498.
Okay.
And what the LifeSync does is it basically monitors the system on a continuous basis. It's always monitoring the string currents, the string voltages. It monitors the input voltages, and it helps correct for anything that puts our unit outside the realm of what's safe for LEDs, the safety parameters. Okay, so
Yeah.
if it's outside of the parameters, it's going to automatically self-protect. So if it gets too hot, the system's going to say, hey, I'm too hot. So now let's cut down the current a little bit to see if we can keep it in our safety zone. And it'll continually adjust over time to keep it in that safety zone. And then once it feels like, okay, now we're within the safety zone and everything is fine, let's try to bring it up a little bit and see how that works until it goes back to the full output. For example, let's say we're in Tucson, Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
It's 120 degrees outside. A photocell fails. A photocell fails closed. So the light is on during the day.
Right.
Well, our safety, our LifeSync technology is going to say, wait a minute, we're getting way too hot here. Let's go and cut the current down. And it will cut the current down until it feels like it's in a safe area or safe temperature.
Okay. Yeah.
And then it will, then the sun will go down, the temperatures will continue to drop, and our unit will slowly rise back up to its full output.
So this is like a built-in self-protection system for
Sure.
our modules.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. And this is the beautiful thing about the safety, our LifeSync technology. The other thing about the LifeSync technology is the Lumen maintenance program, which is built into the LifeSync technology. And the Lumen maintenance program, what it does is it monitors the voltages of the LED strings, and over time the LEDs will slowly depreciate. And so over the 50 or 60, 70,000 or 100,000 hours, the light will be decreasing over time.
Yes.
This is what our competitors have to deal with.
Natural lumen degradation.
That's right. And because of this, you have to design it for a light loss factor when you do your IES data. So our competitors may have to design their system with a 0.90 LLF, which is a light loss factor, whereas we have our Lumen maintenance program so that as the LEDs are slowly depreciating, we slowly increase the current to offset it, so that over the first 70,000 hours of the bulb, it will be putting out the same amount of light as it originally did.
So you mean if we install one module and wait 30,000 hours and then put another module up, there'll be no difference in lumen output?
They will match exactly.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Now, here's the key to the whole system though. You have to have extra product at the time you purchase it, because LED technology is changing on a monthly basis.
Right.
So 2 years from now, the output of these LEDs or the colors may not be matching what you originally have. So what you have to do is, if you buy 100 bulbs, you may have to buy 5 more bulbs or so that if we have an issue, we can remove that bulb and put another one in. And since they're from the same date or lot, all right, then they will always match.
And they'll have the same CCT.
That's correct.
Okay.
And everything will be perfect.
Well, thank you very much, Gary, for explaining that to us. It was very insightful.
No problem. You know, this is what I do. I eat, breathe, and live LED lighting. What do you do,
With a
Nikki?
big smile on
And
his
look
face.
at Nikki. Nikki's so talkative over here.
No, I'm just listening to the knowledge you're dropping on everybody here.
Well, you know, you got to drop knowledge.
Thank you all for joining us for the first episode of the Global Tech LED podcast. On our next episode, we'll be discussing the 561 programming option, the new product, the 50 PAR 38, aka the Mini AC, and much more. We hope that today is the best of your todays and the worst of your tomorrows. We'll see you all next time.